Now, this next individual that I'm bringing up, he is a leader of leaders. I mean, if he told you his age, you would be absolutely surprised. And let me tell you, this man is definitely a future legend, a legend on the rise. And he is also absolutely passionate, not only about this company, but about what this company can do for the masses on a global level, literally redistributing the world's wealth. And ladies and gentlemen, wealth generators is that deal. And there's no other person that I could think of that is 100,000% all in with this business other than this next individual, Mr. Anthony Napolitano. Are you on the line?
Yes, Ness, can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear, brother. Take it away.
Appreciate it. Well, I'm definitely blessed to be on this webinar today with all you guys. And I don't have a slideshow or anything like that for you guys today just because I'm going to be traveling and I'm on the road right now doing this from my cell phone. Actually, drove about 40 minutes today. Walked outside by the beach right now to do this little webinar with you guys and go over some really important training topics that I actually did last week, about a week ago now, in Africa. And in Africa, I taught these principles, and their business has really been growing since we went over these little things that really kept the business simple. A lot of people make this business extremely hard, where this business should be simple. Of course, it requires work, but the activities shouldn't be like reinvented. It's already been created. We already have a proven system. You don't need to reinvent the wheel. When something works, just do it. And that's what I'm really talking about today on this call. So like Ness said, it's exciting to have every single one of you here. That was a phenomenal training. I just listened to that whole training with Logan. Phenomenal stuff. A couple of the points that he talked on, I'm going to also touch on, and that's what I'm going to do in the beginning. And then I'm going to get into the 5-step system training. And the 5-step system is really when you get someone involved, what do you do with them the first day so they have success? That's really the game changer stuff. And they say in network marketing, the first 72 hours of someone's network marketing career is the most important time. So understanding that and knowing what to do with that time will either make them or break them. Important, very, very important. So before I get into that, I want to talk about understanding what we're doing, okay? A lot of people, you know, they join a network marketing company, they see a low price point, and they see opportunity, okay? That's really why people join network marketing. They see opportunity, and a lot of people, you know, they have the mindset, you know, I'm going to join this thing, and I'm just going to get rich. Because they see other people doing it. They see the success stories. They see the Logan Shippies of the world. They see the Nesses of the world. They see the Julians. They see these guys that you're going to be talking about like today and listening to on this call. They see these people. So they see an opportunity like, okay, I could get involved. I have the opportunity to become like them, okay? But they don't see all the effort and work put in. So understanding that, yes, network marketing is a great opportunity and it is a great vehicle, but it's going to require effort. And having a game plan to have success is going to be very, very important. Most people in this industry don't have massive success. Only a few people make the multiple 7-figure incomes and 8-figure incomes. So of course, there's a lot, of course, in the world today just because there's so many network marketing companies, so many things going on. But it's still a small percentage of the people that actually hit those type of ranks. And why is that? Because those type of people actually treat this like a business. So understand that anyone can make $500 to $1,000 a month doing this business part-time. Anyone. But you are on this call right now and you're taking 3 hours out of your day because you want more than that average income, okay? You want more than just getting by. So what is your preparation? What is your game plan? What is your schedule? What is your daily agenda? Well, I know when I wake up every single day, my schedule is exactly the same. Doesn't matter rain or shine, you know, I'm going to still do the same thing every single day. And when I talk to people, I talk to a couple of my business partners around the same times every day, and they know the first thing I do when I wake up is hit the gym. It's the first thing I do. I'm going to come home. I'm going to self-develop. I'm going to get the calls planned out for the team for the day. I'm going to blast them out through a text system. I'm going to put them in the Facebook groups, get all that stuff done. Then what am I going to do? I'm going to go do my little one-on-one meetings. That's what I'm actually doing today. During the times of normally between 1 and 4 o'clock is when I do one-on-one sit-downs. And I love doing these because I can actually explain the business the right way, show someone exactly what we're doing, really share the knowledge and share the concept of how powerful this is. Like Logan was saying, how to go meet up with someone and show them a video and introduce them to an upline. The simple system. Then from there, I normally eat dinner, of course. I'm getting hungry at that point. But eat some dinner after that, and then I have my home events, and then, of course, our team training calls. We normally have a call Monday through Sunday, either 9 to 10 in that time range. So understanding I have a schedule and I have a plan. And of course that plan is going to adjust while I'm traveling on the road to whatever their team schedule is and things that they have going on. But when I'm home, my schedule is set and it's routine. And things are consistently happening. During the rest of that day, though, I'm going to be marketing myself. Different things are going to occur. Of course, I'm going to meet different people. I don't go out to cold market, but I live my life and I cold market at all times, if that makes sense. You don't go out to cold market, but when you're living and an occasion occurs, actually I had an occasion occur this morning. I was actually at LA Fitness working out this morning. This is a dead truth story. So this exactly happened. Working out, doing some back. Some guy comes up to me. He's a trainer at LA Fitness. Massive guy. Guy looks like he's been lifting crazy amounts of weights, just huge. Okay? Guy comes up to me and he goes, "Hey, you gonna teach me the business stuff you do?" And I go, "Well, what do you mean? Do you like even know what I do?" And he goes, "Oh yeah, I've seen you on social media. Are you gonna teach me?" And I go, "Well, yeah, we have the program. We can plug you in and get you started and everything." He goes, "Okay, well, I want to be personally mentored by you. If you do that, I'll get you any body you ever want." He goes, "Bring a picture in tomorrow of what you want to look like, and I'll train you for free if you help me with the business." That happened today. Just living life, building relationships, things are going to happen, okay? Those things will happen if you're consistently doing this business, okay? They say the people that work the hardest are the luckiest. And that's very, very true because things are going to come into those people's lives because they're attracting the positive vibes. Very important. So that in that regards, and then, of course, branding yourself, building relationships, and then, of course, doing three-way calls and all that during that whole time period as well. So that's my normal day. Very, very busy, doing what I have to do, always doing something, okay? You should not have wasted time. I hate when people tell me, "Oh, you know what, I put 6 hours into my business today." Well, what did you do in those 6 hours? Because you could have honestly put 15 minutes in and did exactly what you did in those 6 hours. So understanding your schedule and your agenda and having a set routine and a game plan every single morning when you wake up is going to help you get to where you want to be. So that's that. Then I want to talk about a little on the belief level. Logan touched on this as well. If you can't see yourself right now making a 6 or 7 figure income, you're never going to make a 6 or 7 figure income. I remember when I joined this industry at 18 years old, I thought 6 figures was like the holy grail. This was like, oh, if I could get a 6-figure income. Guess what? It took me a little time. It took me a little under a year, I could say, about a year probably, in this industry to get a 6-figure income. I could have done it much quicker, but I didn't believe in myself that I could make that type of money, and that's why it took me that long of a process to obtain that. And of course, guys, that's a very, very quick time to hit a 6-figure income, but I had the skill level very, very quickly because this business, like we just talked about, is not hard. It is not confusing. It is just about doing. Too many people have the skills on this call right now, but they're not implementing the skills. Okay, the actions are what's going to drive this business. Everything's going to be based off your actions. That's when the results will come. And you're going to learn through your failures. So it's very, very important. So have that belief level. Now, I don't think 6 figures is anything. So I make a 6-figure income. Okay? That's what happens now. I don't believe 6 figures is something hard to obtain. So I'm able to obtain that income now. It's something that's natural. Guess what? Now I'm going for a 7-figure income. Now I need to have the belief level in myself to get to that point. So understand that if you don't have the belief level to make those types of incomes, they will never come into your life. You need to attract the correct things into your life if you're going to have massive success. And your law of association is going to be key in obtaining income like that as well. So that is very, very important. Now I want to get into the 5-step system, really the thing I wanted to train on today's call, which I think is huge. I think when you launch someone's business, you need to have a game plan, you need to have a set routine, and you need to have things that are duplicatable long-term through the entire organization. So all the stuff that I talk about today, you're going to actually be able to find this all on trenchtalk.info. Trenchtalk.info. If you go to that website, we have a video explaining exactly what I'm going to explain today, but I'm going to go more in depth, of course. You're going to have everything from sharing the opportunity with people. We actually have a new funnel page and new capture pages coming out for everyone in the organization tonight or tomorrow. They actually just got done by the designer, so I'm going to have them all up on that site, and just phenomenal stuff for you guys to share. And then, of course, we have a whole training page in that, self-development. So much material that you should use, and we also have the success manual, which you should print out as well. But today, like I said, I'm teaching the 5-step system, and with the 5-step system, this is the stuff that needs to happen day one, okay? So first step in the 5-step system, setting up your products, basically your services, okay? Setting up your services. Because you're never going to be able to share something you know nothing about. At the end of the day, you'll never be able to share something you know nothing about. That's like the person who says, you know, hey man, I like the opportunity. I'm going to go look for 3 buddies and see if I can get 3 people that want to get started, and then I'll sign up so I don't have to worry about my subscription next month. That's that type of person. The person who does not set up their services is that type of person. So guess what happens to that person? That person fails miserably. Why? Because you cannot tell someone to do something that you have not done. You cannot share something that you do not have an attachment to, okay? If you're not passionate about it, it's not going anywhere. Understand that. So day one, you personally need to set up your services. I don't care that you didn't make money your first day or your first hour setting up the service, or maybe even you lost money the first day. I don't care about your physical result of setting it up. I care about you setting it up, because we don't personally sell our personal results. Because I might be involved for 2 weeks, Ness might be involved for 2 years, Logan might be involved for 3 months. They're not going to share their personal results like that. Why? Because we're in the game of investing. And the game of investing is about long-term results. So what we sell track record, okay? Track record. But you still need to understand how things work. So you need to set up your services day one. You need to know how it works, because if you get someone involved, you need to do the exact same thing with them. Having a product testimonial will be key long-term, okay? You seeing how it works, you know exactly what we do, understanding the business model is going to be the #1 thing to success initially, okay? So that is the first step. First step, setting up your services. Step number 2, okay? Making a list. Making a list of potential people you would like to get involved in this concept. I say, you know, the list needs to be 200 to 300 names. I'm old school network marketing here, guys. This is old school network marketing. This is the things that are going to duplicate with anyone. I don't care if they're 18 years old or they're 80 years old. These things are going to work, okay? Important. So a list, 200 to 300 names. Write them down. You know, by 18 years old, you know 1,000 people by first name. By 18 years old, you know 1,000 people by first name. You can't write 200 to 300 names on a sheet of paper. I've actually seen people write 300 names, which this is a little crazy. I personally don't think I could do it. But I've seen people write 300 names down without looking at their cell phone, Instagram, Facebook, literally off the top of their head. I've literally seen people do it in 10 to 15 minutes, which is crazy. But you guys can use all the things. You could use your contact list in your cell phone. You could use your Instagram. You could use your Facebook. Write the names down, okay? When you're making a list, I personally like to make domestic and international. I like to have them broken up, because I could tell where the people are, because some products, like for instance in wealth generators, the multiplier is an international product. So I know that with this group of people, I could share this product. With this group of people, I could share that product. That's why I like breaking it up, and also knowing that, hey, I could expand globally with this business. Then from there, I like to star the top 20. The top 20 people that I could say, hey, these people, I really want to get involved because of certain reasons. Leadership abilities, mindset, attitude. There could be numerous factors. Everyone has skills that play differently in their business. You know, Logan has some skills that I don't have. I have some skills that Logan doesn't have. But us coming together as a joint unit is extremely powerful, and that's what your business is going to have. Your business is going to have some people that are very good at training, some people that are very good at presenting, some people that are very good at enrolling. You know, people are going to be better at certain things, but if everyone comes together as a collective unit, you guys are going to be very, very powerful in numbers. So understand that. So start those top 20 people. Then when you go through that list, I personally would start with the people that I really don't care most about getting involved. Why would I personally do that? Because I could get very, very good at the invite. And that's actually the next step. So getting good at that and knowing, hey, if I mess up with a few of these people, I really didn't care about those people. And when I get to the people that I really want to get involved, I'm an expert at exactly what I'm doing. So that's pretty smart, I believe. So that's step 2, okay? So step 1 was setting up your services. Step 2, making a list, okay? Step 3, the invite, okay? The invite, this is huge. This is really, really important. They say you could actually make $1 million in this industry with the invite alone. Because there's always going to be people that can present the business. There's always going to be people that can do opportunity calls. There's always going to be people that could speak at a regional. There's always going to be people that could share the concept of what we're doing. There'll always be those guys. But can you put the people in front of those people? Ask yourself, can you put the people in front of the people that have the information? If you can't, guess what? In this business, you're not going to make money. So you need to be able to get them in front of the correct people. And that's where the invite comes into play. Personally, these are my things that I stick to, okay? These are old school network marketing principles in the invite. Always call, never text, okay? Always call, never text. Be in a rush. Should last literally 30 seconds or less the call, and have a yes or yes mentality on the phone, okay? I love calling. Why? Because if you text, it can lead to a lot of questions. Texts go on and on and on. You ever text a girl and you literally talk to her for 3 hours, and in 3 hours you talk to her about something that you could have called her up and talked about maybe in 2 minutes? You guys see how that goes on? It just goes on and on and on about nothing. I like getting to the point, okay? So if I have someone that's on my list of names that I want to get involved in this content, I'm going to call them up. Hey, Mike, what are you doing tonight at 7? I'm actually in a rush right now, about to walk into the gym, but I would love to get your opinion on something I'm working on. He'll be like, hey, I'm free, or hey, I'm busy, or whatever his schedule is. Hey, if he says I'm free, okay, well, hey, you're free tonight at 7? Well, I'm actually going to come over to your place. I'm going to sit down and show you everything. What is it? Well, hey, that's why I'm actually coming over. It's 90% visual, so you'll see everything when I get there. How simple was that? How simple and easy was it to share something with someone? Very simple, very easy, okay? What do I do when I get there? I sit down with that person. I go to trenchtalk.info, and I go to or I could just go to the direct link, what is wg.info. Show them some opportunity videos. Show them a little bit about our company. Let the videos work for you. Like Logan said, let the material work for you. And then what do? You get an upline on that call. Every single time you get an upline on that call. Let your uplines work for you. If you're not at least 500 club and above, you should not be explaining the concept. You shouldn't be, because you don't have the credibility. At the end of the day, you don't have the credibility, and if it's a person that you have a personal relationship with, they do not care, okay, about who you are today. They know you from the past. So even to this day, say I have a friend or someone I knew before I got involved in this industry in network marketing. I am getting an upline on that call, even though I have the credibility today. That person still does not know me as the businessman. But a complete stranger that they know nothing about, they see that person as a businessman. Very, very important. So, like I said, principles of the invite, always call, never text, be in a rush. The call should last about 30 seconds, yes or yes mentality. Couple key points in the invite. If they ever ask, which is a very common one, hey, what is it? Hey, it's 90% visual. That is why we're meeting up in person, okay? If they are not local, okay, no big deal. Set up a Skype or a Google Hangout. Show them the material over there. Get an upline on the call. Very important. I do not count exposures unless an upline meets the person. So if you want to have that goal, I say if you're doing this business part-time, you should do 2 exposures a day. If you're doing this business part-time. If you're doing it full, you should do about 5, okay? If you're doing the exposures like that, do not count those exposures if the upline does not meet the prospect. Very important. Let your uplines work for you. They have the skills. And the more you hear your uplines, the better you're going to get, because it's repetitive over and over and over. It's like lyrics to a song. The more you hear it, you're going to master it yourself and then be eventually able to share it. Okay? Very important. So that is the invite. Those are some main factors to the invite. From there, next step, edification. Logan, you unmuted yourself. Someone unmuted themselves, just to let you guys know. Mute yourself. From there, edification. Okay? Edification, extremely important. That's the 4th step. So I'm going to go back through them so you guys are organized with your list. Okay? From there, first step, setting up your services. Second step, making a list. Third step, mastering your invite. Fourth step, mastering edification. So when you're having this event because you set it up through your invite, now how do you edify an upline? Okay? You do not want to say, hey, this is my buddy Logan. This guy is helping me in this business. You don't want to say that. You want to explain who this person is. Hey, this is my buddy Logan. He's very, very successful in what we're doing. He's actually making a 6-figure income at a very young age. I want to make sure before you get on this call with him that you get in a quiet area and pay attention. Because if you embarrass me, he might not work with me. And this is extremely important to my success. What would a person say if you said that to them? How would their tonality change? And how would your tonality change with people? People would respect you more. You need to talk like that. You need to have desire and vision when you speak. Okay? People can see that in you. So having that attitude, having that mindset, that's going to be huge for you. So your edification needs to be like that. in the success manual, which is on trenchtalk.info in the training section, we have a set edification for anyone that's 500 club and above, because like I said, I don't believe anyone that isn't 500 club or above should be getting edified for a call, okay? If they're 500 club and above, they better be starting to learn how to do their calls and and being a leader to their organizations as a whole. So very, very important. And 500 club, I mean business builder rank, okay? So important. Understand that people will take you a lot more serious. So that was the 4th step. Now the 5th step, we call this follow-up, and I like to use the term fam bam. From a meeting, book a meeting, okay? Understanding this. Every time you do an exposure, not everyone's going to be ready to start. You know, it could be financial issues, it could be time, it could be whatever it might be, okay? They could give you a lot of different excuses. So what do you do? Okay, if it's money, what are you going to do? Well, I'm going to say, hey, well, if you don't have the money right now, when's the next time you're going to get paid at your job? Well, you're going to get paid next Tuesday? Hey, well, next Tuesday, we're going to get you started. What time next Tuesday are you going to be free? I'll plan out my schedule, and we'll get you trained up and started the correct way. So every single time, guys, that I meet with someone or do a meeting or do anything where I'm exposing the business to someone, I'm getting a time and place to follow up with them. I don't say, okay, hey, you don't have the money now. In a few weeks when you get the money, give me a call. No, business people don't do that. Organizations, everything. They say the average person takes 3 to 5 exposures to get started. So you, as the person saying, okay, I exposed this person, they weren't ready, and you thinking you're a failure because that person didn't want to get started today, that's a mistake. You need to follow up the correct way. There's so many people probably on this call right now that have talked to people that they never followed up with that would want to actually get involved in the business, but they just blew it off. Okay? Understand that. So say this guy Mike, for instance, let's use Mike as an example. I talked to Mike today, tells me he doesn't have the money to get started, okay? But he's going to get paid next Tuesday at his job, so next Tuesday we're going to get him started. What am I going to do between now and Tuesday? I'm going to keep feeding Mike information. Okay, so maybe he met Logan today. I did some edification, let him meet an upline. Okay, he likes Logan, he thinks Logan's a cool guy. Maybe tomorrow, what do? Maybe throw him an opportunity call. Oh, we're actually going to have an event in the local area 3 days from now. Maybe I'll bring him out to a local event. Maybe I'll actually introduce him to another upline. Maybe I'll get him on a training call. Getting them more information. Do you understand that people, the only reason people aren't in a rush to jump on something is because they're not comfortable with the concept. So the more information you give someone, the more comfortable they're going to be and the more ready they're going to be to start. So understanding, bam, bam, from a meeting, book a meeting. Always feeding them information until the day that they're ready to get started. And like I said, whenever you meet with someone, depending whatever the situation is, you need to have a date. And if they say, hey, I don't have a job, I don't have a stream of income right now, well, you better give them a game plan. You as the leader need to help people get to where they want to be in life. People are coming to you because they feel like you could help them. The only reason people contact you off social media, meet you in person and say, hey, I want to work with you, the only reason any of these occurrences happen is because people think that you can get them to where they want to be. They believe in you. So you need to give that person a goal. So say someone said that to me, I'd say, okay, well, hey, do you have anything we could sell right now? Do you want to go give some blood? Do you want to do this? Do you want to do that? I'm going to give them a game plan, okay? I'm going to figure out a way within a week or 2 weeks at the latest, that person is going to be ready to get started. I don't care if they're dead broke today. I don't care if they're homeless right now. I'm going to find a way to get them started and give them a game plan to do it. Because if they have the belief in you to want to hear the opportunity from you and talk to you and learn more and really change their life, people will do it. But you got to give them the game plan. So I expect you as a leader, if they don't have a job and they don't give you a date, for instance, and they just say, I don't know, you give them a date. You create a game plan with that person to get started on that date and the things they need to do. Extremely important. So back through the list of things, the 5 steps. Setting up your services, making a list, learning the invite, mastering edification, and then FAM-BAM, follow-up. From a meeting, book a meeting. If you duplicate this 5-step system through your organization, your business will blow up at a rate that you've never seen, okay? Duplication like crazy. Duplication will be insane. And none of this stuff is really even using social media. These are the old-fashioned principles of network marketing. These are the things that have been taught for the last 100 years in this industry, okay? Things that have worked over and over. And these are how seven-figure earners have been created. But you got to use the principles. You don't try to reinvent the wheel. You got to use the system that works. If you do these little things over and over, you're going to have massive success. So I definitely appreciate Ness and everyone having me on this call today. I hope you guys got some value out of what I just taught you, and I hope you start implementing it into your business and to your teams today. So Ness, throwing it back to you, my man.